Hey, Brandon. What's it been like, I guess, just going through this stretch of the last few games, and what kind of role, I guess, have you tried to play as far as maybe with some of the younger guys, or just trying to get the message across from your dad and all of that? Just what's that been like?
Uh, well, of course, these like last few games hasn't gone how we want them to, but I think like our team energy and our like headspaces are in the like right place. I think we just these last few games we've been beating like ourselves, not the opponents, like really beating us, like turnovers, rebounding, fouls. Like we gotta like cut that out, and I feel like just like my role, just like kind of being like a player's coach and just like helping out the younger guys and like influencing like the other older guys as well, like when they're not doing too good and stuff, just being a positive person there and being a good voice.
Hold on one second here, guys. Make sure Matt is a co-host so he can record. All right. Colin?
Brandon, just how important the offense has kind of scuffled the last few games and has played well during stretches. How important is establishing an offensive identity maybe over the course of Saturday and over these next few games to really kind of catapult you into the back half of league play?
I think it's very important. We've been struggling just making shots, and we all come in here shoot shots and stuff. Like some days it just don't go in, and these last few games we haven't. The people that come in and like mostly everybody comes in to shoot, just the ball hasn't been going in. But I think offense is very important. And I think we've started to get back to that in practice yesterday and stuff. People were making shots and just had a good energy and good vibe. So I think like it should come pretty soon. So we should build off these next two games that we have.
Yeah, absolutely. And you've obviously are no stranger to your dad and his system and how he wants to play. When this offense, especially this year, is clicking, what does that look like? What are you guys doing well?
Just passing the ball, moving the ball. We got great shooters on the team. We got some good drivers and got some athletes. We got some size, and I feel like when everything's clicking, like it's gonna be pretty like crazy. So,
Michael?
How do you feel like your game personally has evolved throughout the year? I mean, obviously you've played a lot of different roles. You've started, done a lot of different things for this team. Just how do you feel like you've evolved and grown throughout this year?
at first, I was just trying to get like my feet in, just like touching the water and stuff. And then like now I'm more comfortable in practice and just with the system and everything, knowing where I'm supposed to be, where like my cuts and like where he's supposed to be, where I can get the ball, like my good spots, where to pass the ball, what to do, and like on like defense, ball screen coverages, and just I got a better feeling for it. And I knew like it takes time. So then I knew like that was eventually going to come. So I think I'm more prepared and I feel more comfortable. And when you feel more comfortable, of course, it brings confidence. So yeah.
And what do you think about the growth of some of these other guys, like, Josh Gray coming off, a pretty big game the other night, and some of these younger guys? What have you seen from them?
Yeah, well, they all work. Everybody works here, and our coaches and staff demands a lot from us. And I feel like it's good for them. It can show like Josh. Like Josh he had like 8 and 11 last game, and like he can build from it. Like Josh is like 7 foot, 250 pounds. Like he can really be unstoppable. I just like he just doesn't. This is really his first year playing, so like just with time and stuff. So I think he got that game under him, and then like of course like Devin's a scorer, and Devin's going to do what he does. And I think just all the young guys and everybody just can build off their performances. So,
Colin?
Yeah, Brandon, you kind of touched on it a little bit, but just how important is it to get obviously Wildens has gone off to a really good start this year. Just how important is it to get more production maybe at the 4 and the 5 spots to kind of take some pressure off him and really have that paint presence I know you guys like to have?
Yeah, we haven't been so good, but in practice it's crazy because in practice we're really like physical and good and stuff. And but we do need to help them out, and Wilderness is a very important piece to our team. Like Wilden needs to play good for us to win. So we really need him, and then like us other guys, the 4s and 5s, we got to help them out and stuff, and more like that. So we're gonna do it. I have faith in this.
Michael?
You were talking about everyone kind of being in a positive headspace, and Key was talking about that too. Is it tough to be positive when you're going through a rough patch like this? And what kinds of things, I guess, do you focus on as a team to maintain that positivity?
Yeah, it can be tough, but my dad was saying this yesterday in practice. He was saying that it's January is when teams like either sink or they float. So it's up to us. Like we have 13, 14 more games left. We can't get down that we lose 3 games because we get our heads down. It just brings negativity and bad energy to the whole locker room. So we always try to keep our heads up no matter things going good or bad. So when things go good, we're used to having a positive mindset. And then also when it goes bad, just fixing it up, straightening some things up. And then what was the second part again?
You pretty much answered it, just as far as just what it's like staying positive and what you guys focus on.